20s, but people get to know things when they're in their when they're in their 50s. I know you've had people say that a lot of times. I wish I knew something that I'm knowing now when I was in my 20s, when I was in my, 30s, and then, yeah, but I pray that it will not be too late. Um, you don't want to discover the real substance when it's almost getting too late. So today it's about money, and honestly, I wish we are actually more than this so that we can begin to look at what is making everybody run everywhere. If they tell you somebody migrate to UK, why did the person migrate? Is it because UK is beautiful? If you hear somebody travel to US, is it because US is beautiful? It's not because US is beautiful. In fact, there's a better life somehow in Africa but because everybody seems to be looking for money, and it looks like all that we're looking for, honestly, I begin to look like until you begin to understand what exactly success is or fulfillment is in life. Honestly, all you will do with your life is to run after money. Honestly, you can wake up every day and all that will define your word, your action, your inaction, everything you're doing is God. I got to get more money. I got to get more money, and everybody's looking for money everywhere. So, and I must say, with due respect, that the earlier you solve your money problem, I keep on saying the better for you. If you want to function very well spiritually, you need money. Yoruba say truth is like a saying rubbish. But that is the truth, honestly. If you really want to command spiritual authority, you need financial authority as well. You got to be financially, um, settled. In fact, a lot of times, it's been found out that quite a number of people who are rich are the one who are controlling the spirit. People who say they are spiritual. I was with one billionaire, one big man, very rich guy. One day we were talking. I was in his office and we were talking, and he got the call from his pastor, and his pastor was saying that the church is in dire need of money, and it's okay. He's going to borrow the church. I think then, he said he will borrow the church $3,000. I was there right there, and then when he said he will borrow the church $3,000, you know what he said after the call? After the pastor dropped the call, he said, "You see now, all the matter of the church is on this table. Everything we have. Everything they are talking in church is here." And that actually speaks a lot of volume. You understand what I'm saying? Like, forget about it, whatever the church is doing, it is money that still, they are the one that still say have the final say, because of money. So why don't you want to have that money? And then you have both spiritual and financial command. Honestly, it's a good one for you to have money and to be spiritual at the same time. But honestly, I'm sorry to say, somehow it doesn't sit well for you to be so spiritual, tongue talking, and you cannot you can't boast of 1,000 naira in your account or something. You can't you're not even sure of what is going to happen next week. Yeah, we'll not be sure, we live by faith. But the truth is that for you to actually establish your spiritual authority, you need financial expression, you need financial visibility. The issue of money is a very, very serious one. It's a very serious one. You know, um, I used to know one big man in my in-laws family at the time and all of that. This man has so much money that if he tells all the family that we will not start worshiping Ogun, everybody in that family start worshiping Ogun. Everybody start worshiping Ogun. Why? Because this guy virtually solved everybody's problem. And one day I prayed, I said, God, take me to this level where nothing will make me afraid when you call me. Shankman was not me now. I'm having a lot of calls, so because of call, I have this. But this man, ever since I know him, even till today, me, I don't know how he's doing it too. He's not afraid to pick anybody's call. He's going to pick you are the one that will be ashamed to call him again. I think I told the story here that I look at how much he had given to my family. I told myself, I'm not good to him in my life again to go again. Because he's going to pick your call. Call him 3 a.m. He's going to be, hey, what's going on, Femi? Are you okay? Ah, uncle, I've not paid my rent. Rent, how much is it? 150. Okay, get to the office tomorrow. Call me when you get to the office. I'll talk to the accountant. And he's going to give you that 150. He's going to give you that 150. The other time, I said, I want to pay for my master's. I'm supposed to pay 500,000. I'm still owing 3. He said 300,000. Okay, don't worry. Are you where are you right now? So I'm at say, get to my, to me one of he has a lot of office in Lagos. So get to my office, get there, call me. I go to the office. He just spoke to the accountant, and the accountant just pull his drawer, and he gave me 300,000. I'm talking about some 10 years ago. 300K, just like that. Say here, you know. So, and I'll be like, why is he not afraid to? And it's not just me, oh. It's not just me. I'm just an in-law, and he just. So, that's and I took time to actually spoke with him sometimes, and he told me a lot of things which I said, oh my God, this man has already discovered secret long before now. He told me how he bought his first house when he was 18 years of age. He bought his first house. Everything he has, everything he has. He went to buy his house at Jakonde Estate. Jakonde Estate at the Solo. He said he was one of the people that actually bought that house when they started selling. And he said everything he could get. He said, look, once, he was telling me that Femi, so one of the things you need to solve is your housing problem. You want to be rich. So once housing is out of view for you, only you are going to have a lot of money to play around. Only, but what kills so many people is just like for a whole year they are trying to contribute. They are trying to now when they don't have a bulk sum, now it's time for them to pay their rent. That money they would have used, to leverage and move up to the next level. They want to give the landlord. And he told me you got to solve your housing problem as quickly as possible. So no matter what, even if it's just one room you want to get, go get there, put your family in there, build up from there. So you're going to save a lot of money to play around with your ideas. And honestly, that's some good advice there. And he told me, because how you they do this thing? Because I don't get it. He got so much. If I tell you his investment in so many things, he said, that's the way to raise your kids. He told me about like you may have missed the 18-year mark, but you can raise your kid not to be what do you call now? Spirit of money, but you want to train your kid to be financially independent upfront. Let them think about how to make money. Let them think about, I say most parents don't just feel like, Shibi is just 17. Let him still be eating food in my house. Shibi is just 18. Let him still be eating food in my house. He's going to be 28. It's going to be eating food in your house. So that is time to let them put their brain to work. Don't give them everything they need. Throw them out there. Let them know that they got to think. Yeah, they got to go to school, right? Like I tell my kids, you got to go to school, but you need to think about how you can actually make your own money. Don't come and throw your problems on me. You're old enough. Even if you're 15, I've seen this 14-year-old girl won Grammy Award. You know what it means, Grammy Award? That award came with a lot of money and all of that. That girl was just 14. So how long has she been preparing for the Grammy? That's just 14-year-old. You know what Grammy is? For somebody to win Grammy at 14 years of age. So meaning that perhaps maybe since around 10 she's been getting onto a singing career. And by the time she was 14, she was globally recognized and she got an award at 14. And that she moved on from there. So money matter is a serious matter. So you got to solve your money issue. So um, everybody complain about Nigeria, so Nigeria is maybe African leaders are not good and all of that. One thing I'm going to say, because everything I'm going to say related is going to be around money. So even my life, life insight that we always share, the insight for life that we always share is going to be around money. Now, and I'll be touching on so many things about money. Now so we talk about African countries, we say, leaders are not good, and we talk about misappropriation. You understand? We like that word a lot. That our government, they misappropriate fund. Money they're supposed to use on the health now. They are using it on what are they? They will use to go and build their own house. See, just as it's happening with all those governments, we're talking about misappropriation. The same thing is happening in our own individual life. What is killing many of us is misappropriation. You're putting money into the wrong thing. Misappropriation. There are times that some money are they are just sitting in your hand, but you hate them. So you're never going to have any fruit. So the same thing that you're accusing the government for, honestly, you're a government in your own right, on your own life. So because you do not know how to differentiate a seed from a fruit, you have eaten your future already. Yeah, they say once in a while, take yourself out, enjoy yourself. There are times that it is not time for you to take yourself out. It's not time. But because you took yourself out at the wrong time, you don't have a future again. Let me tell you the truth, and I say it everywhere I go, that God is not unjust. God is not partial. God is sovereign. I agree. But God is not partial. God is not evil. There's no evil in God. Are you following me now? Now, for every one of us in this world, we have all had an opportunity to become great financially. Every one of us. There's nobody who God does not give opportunity or chance to become rich or to become wealthy. It will shock you that for every dime that has passed through your hand, I said it before, they are enough to make you a millionaire. But somehow along the line, there's something that became misappropriated. Oh, you think you need to get a job where they're going to pay you 2 million to become a millionaire? That one a joke. Honestly, people can become a millionaire even with just 25,000, 30,000, 40,000. It will shock you. It's about knowing where to put that little fund that can become multiplied. When they say little drops of water makes a mighty ocean, and it's not joke. It's not joke that with strategic positioning, are you getting me now? You can actually you can turn anything into 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 massive ocean. Are you getting me now? If you understand the principle behind it, you see, money making, honestly, making money, though it's not sentimental. If you like, speak all the tongues in this world. If you don't understand the principle of money making, you will still be poor. Money follows principles. Money follow principle. Money follow principle. If Babalawo know how to follow money principle, a pastor who doesn't know how to follow it, honestly, is going to go to Babalawo to beg. Mark my word. So you got to find out that principle that makes that make people have money. That make people have money. Yeah. And that's why if by chance you have the opportunity, I'm saying this to you, by chance you have the opportunity to know anybody who perhaps is rich or wealthy or something, honestly, find a way, use everything you can get to actually get them to tell you secrets, not to even give you money. I say it all the time. Most times I meet great people and I meet a lot of great men, and God is helping me to keep on, in that space. But you know what? When I meet people first, I want to know what makes them tick. What do you do? How do you get, and I really want to, get on to engage people. Are you getting me now? Engage them to know what actually brought them to that point where they get what they get. I don't have all the money in the world, right? But honestly, I'm trying to, you know, link up to what is going to give me access. Not to the little, yeah. Sometimes I wonder who is giving me money. So I don't even know whether somebody dashed me money before for a long time now or not. But the point is, if I know you actually got that magic wand, and I'm seeing you doing well, and that's what I'm going to say to all. See, begin to take all of these things. When you see somebody who is rich, don't just call the person is using juju. In fact, anytime you see maybe your colleague, your friend, your church member who is just doing something, who just started doing well, you know what? Find a way to be their friend to find out what they are doing that we are not doing. But many of us will never get in their space because rather than wanting to know what they know, you are envying what they have. Envy will keep on taking you down. So if anybody, even the community scholarship juju, find out. You make your decision, right? But find out what people are doing actually. Find out what people are doing. Don't come and say, go dash me 5,000, 2,000. Find a way to and find out what they are doing. And it has been said that, see, whatever grace you don't know how to celebrate can never rest upon your life. If you see a grace upon somebody's life, this night I got in here